Welcome to today's video. Today, I will tell you about the news from the life of Charlotte Casiraghi, a Sorbonne philosophy graduate and co-founder of the Monaco Philosophical Encounters. Charlotte Casiraghi, the unofficial princess of the principality, has for years shown more interest in the study of thought than in horses or fashion, the other pursuits with which she was previously associated. The niece of Prince Albert of Monaco arrived in Madrid this Thursday for a literary event about a harrowing book on childhood and violence, for which she wrote the prologue. She is using this as a warm-up for her own debut as a writer. The daughter of Caroline of Monaco and the late Charlotte Casiraghi will publish her first book in January, *L'Unveiled*, a literary and philosophical essay on inner rupture and pain as a possibility for openness and transformation. Charlotte Casiraghi arrived in Madrid for a literary event with Boris Cyrulnik, centered around the presentation of their book, *Childhood and Violence*, published by Libros del Zorzal. The event took place at the French Institute in Madrid. In this work, both authors reflect on how childhood traumas, especially those related to violence, influence people's emotional and psychological development. The event fostered a profound dialogue between neuroscience, philosophy, and personal experience, addressing topics such as resilience, the role of education, and the importance of memory in identity formation. Something inside us is broken. It's better that way. This final sentence encapsulates the thesis of the first book by Princess Caroline of Monaco's daughter, who until now had participated in other literary projects, but had never before published a book of her own. Charlotte Casiraghi proposes an intellectual and emotional journey into human fragility, starting with a famous story by F. Scott Fitzgerald and drawing on the works of writers such as Ingeborg Bachmann, Colette, and Marguerite Duras, the poet Anna Akhmatova, the sailor Bernard Moitessier, and the singer J.J. Cale. The title L'Unveiled, which can be translated as The Crack or The Fissure, connects to The Crack Up, the celebrated book of autobiographical essays published by Fitzgerald in 1936 in Esquire magazine. In them, the author, who was a great lover of the French Riviera, reflects on his emotional and creative collapse, addressing themes such as the fragility of the self, the loss of meaning, and personal disillusionment. It is a profoundly introspective work that broke with the literary conventions of its time by displaying unadorned vulnerability. The synopsis of the book, which will first be published in French, clarifies that it is neither an academic text, nor an autobiographical account, nor a confession. Rather, it is an opportunity to understand what we experience when we live. It is a series of variations on a fixed idea, something within us is broken, and that, far from being a tragedy, can be a revelation. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be grateful for every like, comment, and especially subscription.